This is WTAC-TV23 and presenting You Don't Know Jack, The Ride.
Alright, game 53. Let's start the next episode with the same players. Game 53. Here we go. This is Thursday, so now I'm gonna finish this game this month. I don't want to hurt you. No. Really? Really? Alright. Welcome to game 53 of the ride. We're heading to 9/11. I think we passed the flashing 4. Now we're on game 9/11. Here we go.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide. You Don't Know Jack is sponsored by Rats. You'll come for the ribs and stay for the torture. And now, please welcome your host, Nate Shapiro.
Alright, welcome to the show. You know, it's so nice that you don't really want to hurt me. Because that way, I can torture you.
Alright.
Okay, it's
Torture.
time to draw.
Okay.
And quarter.
Oh god. You know what
Hey,
torture
Buzzard,
reminds me
there's the
of?
cash, and here's the
The
category.
negative score in the lost gold.
Torture the quarterback.
Oh god.
Okay, get your fingers ready, let's
I
get
better
busy.
not have negative
If football
58,000.
players played on the gridiron used as an ancient torture device, what special equipment would they need to wear? Waterproof shoes, fireproof pants, crush-proof shoulder pads, or puncture-proof helmets? It's all yours. Oh, okay, I got it. They need crush-proof shoulder pads, as opposed to the flimsy aluminum ones they wear now.
Ah, darn.
Now, the correct answer is... yeah, a gridiron is essentially an iron bed on which a victim is shackled, and underneath it they light a fire. Hey, let's try it on the Dallas Cowboys, shall we? Okay, kiddo. Oh, come on, what is that? I got that much from my allowance when I was 11. All right, here's what we're doing.
Alright.
We're best friends. We torture each other. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. Say your friend invites you over for a game of pillow wings. What would you honestly be able to say about the experience? I played until my fingers bled. It really made my stomach turn. I needed it like I needed a hole in the head, or it was a real pain in the ass.
Oh.
Take it.
Oh, there we go. Half in the game.
Hole in the head? Not unless your friend is Trent Reznor. God, it just seems so obvious now, doesn't it? Pillow winks? Of course. It squeezes fingers and thumbs as a form of torture. So now you know the evolution of torture. First pillow winks, then tiddlywinks,
I
and now
apologize
there's
for...
Nintendo
I
Thumb.
pressed B, but nothing happened. I have to click in the game.
Okay, what's the value? Now that probably doesn't seem that high, but guess what? That's
we
right,
go
my
again.
friend. Sit back, crack your knuckles, because you're going to be dissing and
It's
that.
just 6 more games until it's over.
And this This or That Questions category is... instruments of torture. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 names, and for each one I want you to tell me if it's a famous musical group, a medieval instrument of torture, or
Oh
both.
god.
Cash in for each one you get right, but you lose out for each one you get wrong, or that you don't get to. Alright, you can have 30 seconds to nail all 7. Get your fingers on those numbers, here we go. Iron Maiden.
Iron Maiden? Oh crap.
Rolling Stones.
Got it.
The Rat.
I'll skip it.
Billy Band.
Band.
Canned Heat.
Torture.
Catherine.
Band.
Travato.
Skip.
The Rat.
Band.
Travato.
Torture. Okay, there we go. What? I got 4 right.
3 right, 4 wrong. Let's look at the damage.
3 right, actually, not 4 right.
There you is, and
Well,
here we
it's
go.
not that much, but it's still okay.
Buzzing for the bucks, baby. There we go. Okay, the category is... what are you gonna do about it? I'm the president. Okay, let's get this ball rolling. If the president president who coined the term bully pulpit had used it to be a real bully, which ugly incident might have typified your grade school years? Abraham Lincoln beating you up at school, Teddy Roosevelt stealing your lunch money, Harry Truman making you cry at recess, or Richard Nixon ripping up your homework? Go for it.
Uh-oh. Looks like somebody forgot to do their homework. Haha, good one, Dick.
Should have picked this. That's right, you'll be getting a big can of whoop ass from Teddy and his Rough Riders. Yeah, you just better hope he doesn't use that big stick of his. Close it in, baby, what do you want? Okay, and that's going to be served up with a category called Blued, Thumbscrewed, and Tattooed. Get your eyes focused on the screen, here we go. Let's pretend Sissy Hankshaw from the movie Even Cowgirls Get the Blues gets captured and tortured. If her kidnappers use thumb screws on her, how will they need to be modified? They'll have to be tiny, they'll have to be 3 of them, they'll only need 1, or they'll have to be bigger. In case you're curious about the correct answer, Sissy Hankshaw has these enormous thumbs she uses to hitchhike all over the place. But I'll tell you, if they did put on the thumb screws, they wouldn't have to tighten them too much to get her to talk. I mean, she is a real sissy. But she's good at pillow wings and Nintendo. Time that buzzer to... That's what it's worth, then. Here's what it's called. Punishment for habitual offenders. Hey, have you read Lord of the Rings? I hope so. Suppose the evil creature Gollum has captured one of the hobbits and has him shackled by his feet to an iron bar. What has he done? Strapped Thorin to the thorn, chained Bilbo to the Bilbo, stuck Pogo in the Pogo, or tied Willow to the Willow? Take it. Hey, nice work. I guess you must have used a Bilbo before.
Yes! I knew that.
Bilbo Baggins is a cute little hobbit, and the Bilbo is a cute little iron bar that they use to shackle people's feet to for punishment.
The winner's gonna be a gibberish question.
Okay, how much money am I giving?
There was a tune stuck in my head, and music was its name. Oh, M-U-C-A-K, 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 and now I am insane. Oh.
Alright, welcome to Music. Okay, now don't forget, when the first letter of the answer lights up, that's when you buzz in to win the cash.
Yeah,
If you snag all 5 letters, you get the bonus.
That's the worst performance I ever done.
Okay, let's kick it in. Don't worry, this Bobby's happy.
Bobby.
Up 2, what did the answer start with?
I don't know. Think third.
Give him some love and hugs, kisses too.
You. No? Okay. ZZ Top.
She's got Betty Davis eyes.
Why is it lead? Okay, that was a
Check
glitch.
yourself out there. Okay, here we
It's
go.
supposed to be yellow, not lead. What am I, losing?
Okay, what's the value of the... Gotcha, okay,
Epic
coming
fail.
up.
Okay,
None of that at the dinner table.
it's just a glitch.
Okay, think back
Just
to all your
annoying.
Greek mythology classes and tell me, if you truly want to tantalize someone with a scrumptious banquet, what would you do to him? Keep the food just beyond his reach, make him roll a boulder up a hill first, cut off his head after his first bite, or just pretend there's food on the table? Go for it.
2.
Ouch.
Wow.
Okay, show it. The naughty man named Tantalus was punished by the gods by having food and water placed just out of its reach for eternity. Man, sounds like the gods were running out of punishment ideas. I mean, what's next? Making someone's footwear just slightly too small so their feet are mildly fatigued by the end of the day? Slap a buzzer and give me a value. There's your value, and the category you picked is called... Andy Taylor gets something yanked. Right. Okay, so suppose the Andy Griffith Show took place in the Middle Ages. Just go with me on this. Suppose Andy needs a tooth pulled. Given that it's the 1400s, to whom would he go? Goober the mechanic, Emmett the hardware store owner, Floyd the barber, or Otis the
I
drunk?
don't know. That was a tough
You know
one.
what you could have picked? You could have picked this. In the Middle Ages, dental appointments were usually made with barbers who were also surgeons who could extract teeth.
Oh, Andy,
Oh,
that's
the
a nice
barber?
tooth, a real
Okay.
nice tooth. Maybe I'll just put a leech on it instead.
Question 10.
Okay, kiddo, what's this one? Okay, the category is... Please wipe off the equipment after litigating. Okay, put your finger on your buzzer and get ready. Here we
Oh,
go.
if I get this right, I'll be
If your
$50.
Stairmaster has its Master of Laws degree, what might be written on its business card? Stairmaster JD, Stairmaster LM, Stairmaster LLM, or Stairmaster DDS?
I'm confused. My mind died out.
Too bad you didn't pick this. A Master of
I
Laws
was
degree
gonna
is
say
an
too, but I
LLM.
would've
Lawyers and
been
Stairmasters, I'll tell you, you give them everything you got, and you still don't get anywhere. Talk to me, give me a value.
If this is
Okay,
a
that's what's
Jewish
on the line,
question,
and here's the category.
there's only one.
How to sink $200 million into an Oscar. Okay, we all know the story, right? The Titanic hits an iceberg, it sinks, lots of people suffer and die. Then the box office has a huge hit on its hands.
Yep.
Let's say the Greek god of the sea, Poseidon, received a special Oscar for creating the iceberg Titanic ran into. If he thanked his mother in his speech, what would you hear? I gotta mention my sweet mother Hera. I especially want to thank my mom Diana. I won this thanks to my mama Gia. Or I'd be nowhere without my mom Maria.
Let me think. Creating the iceberg. I was confused. I don't know what
And
to
here's the
pick.
right answer. Poseidon is the son of Rhea and her husband, Pepto-Bismol.
Before we get to the Jack Attack, here's a fun little fact. Poseidon was a movie based on the Titanic, but a huge wave flips over Poseidon, just to let you know. That was a quick fact. Here we go.
Okay, hit your buzzer and drive. Hi, thank you very much, and here is your category.
Okay, let's keep going.
Sorry, I have a real dislike for aversion therapy.
2600.
Okay,
Get
pressure's
this.
on. You could break zero with this one.
Let's see.
So you're addicted to watching TV. If doctors want to cure you by having you watch the following TV series, which show will provide the longest continual averse stimulus? She's the Sheriff,
Nope,
Suddenly
not
Susan,
trying
Family
it.
Matters, or Small Wonder? Well, I guess you just never considered this one. There are over 200 Family Matters episodes, each special in its very own way. And if watching all those doesn't cure you, they could just have Urkel come over to your house and say, "Hello," every time you turn on the TV.
Okay.
Close it in, baby.
Uh-oh.
It is time to Jack Attack. Here's your clue. What you shooting there, Tex? Yeah, it's a pretty big piece you got there. That make you feel powerful? That make you feel like a man? Is that what you need to feel like a man?
What are you talking about?
Oh,
A ball. Okay, I supposed to name the weapon that belongs. Oh, this is easy. Let's give it a shot. Back to a flamethrower. Okay, I guessed. Almost done. No. No. Crap. Oh, electricity. Okay.
Damn, almost perfect. Of course, it's not like you have any friends to brag to.
I'm back in the plus side. Woo! Alright. That's Thursday's episode. I'll see you Friday. Or tomorrow.
This has been a WTAC TV 23 production in association with